Right.
I can do this.
My turn.
Time to clean up this mess.
My turn. Second form. Gale!
Right. You're not getting away. Making way! Now!
Got you!
Onward! Blade of Light! Go! You still have a lot of training to do.
I'm so... We got this!
Here I go! Second form. Gale! Now's our chance! Elisa, let's do this!
Okay! Right! Sorry, would you mind?
Alright, let's get this started!
Very well. We mustn't tarry here too long.
Here's our chance, don't mess it up!
My turn! Second form. Gale!
May I?
My turn! Lights out for them! Good work!
Isn't this a surprise? Very well. This will be over in an instant.
Here I go! Second form. Gale! Now's our chance!
One from me! Okay! You didn't see that coming! Now!
Got you!
May I? How about this? Die!
Onward! You still have a lot of training to do.
Understood! 6!
With pleasure.
Let's move! 6! Now!
And one from me! You've certainly improved.
Well, I had this one teacher. not what I had in mind.
Time to clean up this mess.
My turn! Burn to ash! Fall! Now's our chance!
And one from me! Leave it to me! Ah! You didn't see that coming! Now's our chance!
Got you!
Very well. Let's see if we can live through this.
Gather on my...
Witness this. We mustn't tarry here too long.
Ah, you went up a rank. Here's a little something from the guild. Oh, you went up a rank. Here's a little something from the guild. Nice work. You should be proud of yourself.
I've thought long and hard about it, and I think we as a class need to find a third way. A path of our own. Separate from the one.
A third way, you say? I do agree. It wouldn't feel quite right for us to directly support either side.
True. We might be military.
Involving ourselves in a civil war isn't something we should take lightly. We might have a divine knight on our side, but we're still...
Whatever we do, Valimar will...
No doubt. We've all seen how powerful the Divine Knights are. If we use them right, we can interfere quite, however.
Even if we agree on not siding on different things that...
Yeah, that's true. For my part, I need to rest, whether it's alone or with you.
There's no way you'll be alone for that. I'm concerned about Dad, too.
I still can't get in contact with Fiona. I'm glad I was able to see Dad, but I'm worried about her.
For me, I'm worried about Ruhr as a whole. It's a huge relief to see you're alright, Sharon, but Mother's still unaccounted for. I'm sorry I can't do more.
And I have no idea where Father's been for the past month. I'm certain he must...
We're all worried about our fam. Hopefully, we can find...
I'm certain. Although, suffice it to say, if we choose to intervene in the war, conflict with them is all but inevitable.
That goes for Zeno, and they've been hired by the Noble Alliance.
Plus, Emma and I to see what exactly she's trying to do.
That's true.
Whatever you... Just as the warriors, I'm determined to fight to protect myself.
Oh, same! Wait, I can back...
How could I say I have my own duties to... But I fully intend to support...
I'm thinking it's about time but I'll still be in touch with Sarah.
I'm your instructor, so you're stuck with me to the very end. You're going to need to decide on a more... Resolving to find a third way is a start, but only a start. It also leaves plenty of...
Well, then how about this? Let's figure out right now.
Just so we're clear on this, there's a limit to how many... And with as many people as we have now, I'm not sure how...
And we're limited...
Oh, right.
But we're also just as limited on where we can go otherwise.
An astute point. The Noble Alliance...
In the end, no matter what...
Indeed. Yeah.
There's gotta be some...
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I know it exists. The best thing we can do now is keep talking things...
Well, doesn't this look fun? Mind if I join in?
What in the world?
It couldn't be.
Vita!
It's lovely. You were finally able to The goddess was on your side.
Cut the crap, Vita. Have you been listening in all this?
Where are you? I'm not far at all.
That sounds just...
Is that...
It's coming from above us!
Isn't that...
What's the pentagram? Damn it! I didn't think she'd tell the rest of their army.
But why now?
Why?
Vita!
Vita! Yes, I am here. And I wouldn't want to keep our guest of...
Can't be.
The Azure Knight.
crow.
Long time. Sorry for dropping in on you. You ready to have...
Is that really you?
There's no doubt about
See. Come on!
Right! Heed my call! Valimar!
Acknowledged.
I'm not gonna lose this time, because at the end of the day...
So lend me your power, Valimar!
Very well.
I was hoping you would, and you didn't let. But potential is only.
This is bad.
Aren't those the Alliance?
Long time no see.
I see the purple lightning.
Zeno. Leo.
Zephyr!
And a few members of Ouroboros, too.
And look, Sammy's here too!
Kindly stop referring to Clown
Oh, it's a pleasure.
It's only been 2 days.
This could pose a problem. Why send so many powerful...
You've proven to be rather...
Rufus!
I'm pleased to see you all again. As for you, dear brother, I was told that you'd run so. You've finally gathered up, even if those choices...
The Noble Alliance is pulling out all the stops to finally get rid of us, aren't they?
Reen, we'll take care of everything here. You and Valimar have your own battle to fight.
Are you sure?
We're in for a real...
Leave the battle on the ground to us.
We've no intention of backing down without a fight. Wait, Sharon! You know they're all strong, but still...
Well, what do you say we get started?
Here he comes!
I'm impressed. You managed to hold... It's only been a month or so, but
Well, it's hard to go through the kinds of things... And now that I've done all that...
I said you could hold your own, not that you could win. Remember... And it's time you realize just...
That's enough, Crow!
Do they really stand a chance?
Well, they're putting up...
Yeah, they're outnumbered.
Then it's time we...
Agreed!
Always in a rush. Stay right where...
Trying to...
I'll let you... It's been quite some...
Wow.
His guard...
Stay alert. Ruth will need to put all...
I would have...
Oh, you went up a rank. Here's a little something from the guild. Nice work. You should be proud of yourself.
A path of...
And we might have... Whatever.
No doubt. If we use their, however, even if in different.
Yeah, for my... Whether it's... I'm concerned...
I'm glad.
For me, it's a I'm.
And we're all hopefully...
Although,
Like they've been to see that.
whatever, just I'm just...
Oh, sick! I can.
How I have, but
I'm thinking, but also...
I'm your goal. Resolve.
Well, let's figure...
And with and
In the end,
there's
Yeah, the best thing...
Well, mind if
What?
the.
you were the god?
Have you where?
his
What's damn it?
Yeah, I would.
The Azure...
Sorry for you.
is the sea.
Come on!
Right! Heed my call! Valimar!
Acknowledged.
I'm not gonna... Because it... So...
I was but
This is art on ice.
And kindly. Oh,
It's only...
what?
Roof, I'm pleased. As for so, even...
Reen, we'll take you and Val.
Are you sure?
Leave the.
Well, what do you say we get started?
Here it comes!
It's only... Well, it's hard. And now that... I said you... And it...
That's enough!
Well, they're out
All...
trying to.
I'll let... It's been quite...
His guards.
Stay alert. We'll need to put all...
Show me what you're capable of.
My turn. This is my secret weapon! Party order energy! Too slow. Okay. Good luck. I'll take it from here. my face.
No problem. Sorry, would you mind? Come on, Lammy! That's for you!
I suppose I should thank you.
Come on, Lammy!
Show your strength.
Begin.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Show your strength. This is...
I'm done for.
Well, I won't deny that was an entertaining diversion. But you do well to intensify your...
How?
You didn't
He might even be stronger than Sarah.
Are you guys okay?
Hey, you really think you've got time to be worrying about them? You ain't getting out of this one, Reen.
All right, bring it on! It's time to settle this, Crow!
Bring it on!
This'll be a tough one. Be careful.
You can handle this? You're wasting your time! Eat this! Gotcha! Hope you're ready!
This is bad.
You're wasting your time! Darkness! Clean!
Hey! Are you okay?
Settle me now.
Didn't even bother to use...
He wasn't even...
Come on. With the way you are now, I don't even need to try. I'll always win. And that, Reen, perfectly illustrates just how massive the goal... But you're gonna need to go through...
I see the battle here has come to an end.
Hey,
I can't help but feel a little bummed that everything went exactly as I thought it would. Still, it just goes to show how much faith I have in your skills, my sweet Azure Chevalier.
funny. I don't recall ever becoming yours. How's everything up top?
I think it's only a matter of time before the battle is decided, but we've caused enough trouble. Finestrum Phantasma window.
My apologies for not coming down to speak with you. You know who I am, of
Duke Kai.
So even the big guy...
I must say, when I saw young Eustace in Laurel, oh, I'm sure. But I suppose every child thinks that they alone know what is best. Duke Alberea was simply livid about what happened. But it can't hurt.
Did you come all the way?
Don't be silly. Rein Schwarzer. Perhaps the method was a touch.
With me?
I wish to invite you. And so I thought it would be nice about the past.
Are you...
Should you accept my Furthermore, a fine proposition.
Very well. Allow me to accept your invitation.
Don't be an idiot! Clearly a trap! They wouldn't...
I appreciate your concern. Trap or not, this might be a good chance for us. Valimar,
Are you certain?
Now hold...
Don't... Valimar, if you would.
Very well.
Oh, wait!
It seems the time has come for us to part ways once again. But remember this. You're an Alberet. I want you to prove that the convictions you cling to are...
Wait!
Lord Rufus!
Well met, Lord Schwarzer. Allow me to extend my apologies for the harm.
Never mind that. What do you intend to do with my son? And what is a promising young man like yourself?
We're simply going to borrow young... I'm a busy man these days.
Rein!
We all finally got back together, too. Why?
Sorry, so stay...
Master Rein! Rein!
So this is what Duke Cayenne looks like. It's hard to believe that I've ended up in that. Although, I guess we did.
Truth be told, we only acted as we did, due in part to our... He garnered the trust of His Majesty, and in turn misused that. Surely you...
Well... I can't say I disagree. We did hear story after story about the way he didn't care how many enemies he...
But as I said, now all that remains is to... The key to this bright future...
I'm afraid... Do you honestly believe that people can so easily put aside their differences? You occupied Heimdall and effectively took everyone. And let's not forget how you're now in league with the enemy nation responsible. After all that, the Imperial Army would never...
My word! I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding. The Imperial family is simply under our... But that does bring me to... The Azure Knight is already on our side. That would mean we'd have two of the... Couple them with our Panzer Soldats. You may not find us winning the war ideal, but this union benefits everyone more than carrying on until our inevitable victory,
I don't...
I beg to differ. The presence of Soldats unit, what they may lack in firepower and armor compared to tanks, but more important than even those factors.
Well...
They're only human. And if that holds true even for... It will be all the more true.
Can't argue with that.
I will say it, and with his death, only then. That includes both your pleasant academy...
Are you?
Whatever you ultimately decide, I would ask that you promise him this.
Rufus.
We may stand on opposite sides of this and in that capacity, after all, every soldier must... I look forward to hearing your answer.
All that's left to be done. Only then. That includes both you...
I suggest you consider, after all, every soul... I look forward to hearing...
It's hard to argue that this war, but the longer it goes on, the more... If I join them, I could reduce the number of victims. No, this is... Thank... I was able to reunite with the others, but what's the best thing? This isn't just about me.
Keep racking your brain.
What are you?
Hey now, no need to... I figured I was gonna find you busy thinking... What do you know?
How about you mind your own damn business? And don't you have better things to do with your time? I figured the glorious Azure Chevalier would be far too busy with the war.
If you joined us, I could get away with... So come on, stop freaking...
This isn't something I can just decide by flipping a coin, Crow. And besides, it probably... What's that in your...
Grub, of course. Kinda early, but...
Hamburgers, fries... I was expecting something...
Oh, okay then. Give me a minute while I...
No, this... The burger...
Cool. Right.
This tastes... Oh.
Yeah, they're called pretty good, right?
Yeah. But, well, I like this way more than the...
Well, guess it was worth putting my cooking skill...
Wait.
Was my first time cooking in a while, too. But I wanted to give it a shot anyway. This stuff was like soul food back in Dry, where I grew up.
Oh.
To think, all the time. Crow Armbrush.
Oh, yeah. Vita was using some weird... So I guess you saw...
Yeah, Dry was that special economic zone... So you ended up going back to your old...
Yeah, it's changed a lot since I was last, but it was nostalgic.
It's been bugging me for a long... What could have made you want... What was it that made you... Oh, tell me, I want to know what kind of place you're... And what you...
Where's the fun in... Save all that talk for... Who's the lucky girl anyway? And don't tell me it's Milliam, because...
I'm serious, Crow. Think of telling me, because until I know...
You're really...
Crow?
My past really isn't that... It's got nothing on yours, that's for sure. If you find yourself thinking... So,
Yeah, please.
Alright, like I said, it's just pick up any history textbook and you'll probably... It's the kind of story that's so common no one... Back in those days, Jirai was known as Jirai City. It was a city-state off the coast of northwest Zemuria that prospered through... It had a population of around 150. Because of that, the surrounding nations left it alone until about... That was when the North Ambrian disaster struck, and much of the... And as a result, trade on the north day after day. Still, it wasn't all bad. We could make use of those to get trade going again, both to keep our state... In fact, the one who advocated that approach was the mayor, my grandfather. He was the last mayor Jirai City. He was a stubborn old bastard. I lost my mom and dad early. He was like a mom, dad... Anyway, fast forward, out of nowhere, they said they wanted to extend a railway line from Heimdall. We relied on the sea for trade before, but there wasn't. The proposal drew overwhelming support from... Within a year, the city had all of its old life. But keep in mind, this was the result of huge land and buildings we once treasured were bought up left and right. Everything became a target. Something similar supposedly happened in Crossbell too, but unlike there, no opposition existed. My grandfather sensed something was off, and then one day, everyone demanded that it be repaired as quickly as... Instead, they panned our national security arrangements. The city was left in an uproar like we'd never seen. That was Chancellor Gileath Osborne. We then received...
The restoration of the railway, in return for our and attain even...
The timing was too good to be... Realizing this, my grandfather staunchly opposed... Unfortunately, once you taste the council made up of influence and tempted by the elimination of custom. And during all that, they'd my He loved Jirai more than anyone, and yet virtually overnight, he found himself facing the wrath of both the city's council and the citizens alike. Left with no choice, he resigned from his position. Both of these things... That was 8 years ago. Naturally, everyone knew... They knew who... They just... See? I warned you.
I don't know what to... What happened to him after?
One day. Once he resigned, the whole affair with the railway he lived comfortably in retirement for about half. He just... Like I said, I mean, I had plenty of friends even then, but I wandered the land. That was when I met old Cayenne, who happily, and with his financial backing, that was the beginning of the Gideon, Scarlet, and Volk. I'd also met Vita then. I only knew her as the woman who would often come. She guided me to a place below the city of Ortis. And there, one after another, I overcame the same and once I'd proven myself, that was 3 years. My preparations complete and enrolled in a military. Everything I did. Come on now, what you look sadder about?
Yeah.
I swear. I'm not trying to tell you the
What?
Still, there's no denying, and he may have lost, but Pop's always... I'd say it's fairly normal for a student.
Maybe.
At the end of the day, there's no denying this country. I studied those problems, worked out how to use the situation. But when you think of how I'd say I've got a duty to clear up the mess left behind by my game. So it's only when that's... I don't want whatever your decision is to... Like Rufus said, for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're gonna be treated as if it's about time for the higher-ups to head back to Heimdall.
However...
Just keep in mind that some members of Ouroboros, and so if you're up for a gamble of your own.
Sounds...
Oh yeah, one more thing. There's this I think she'd perk right up if she saw you. Just don't go making your girl...
I wonder who he means. He said she's in the guest of... Well, I can't waste much time here. Right now, I can make my choice at... I can sense someone inside.
Huh? What's up?
That sounds like... Excuse me.
Oh, you finished up?
His name's Crow, and he's never going to be...
But to us, that's our leader. You might... Anyway, we got a whole lot...
Does you asking... Just out of curiosity, how many members does the... I know the explosion back at...
Sure was. Anyway, we lost most of our members as soon as the war started kicking into gear.
Is that the...
Basically, yeah. We all came from different backgrounds. So after he'd kicked it, can't say I blame him.
Crow said that seeing... Are the members who...
Can't speak for the others. I mean, I'm a former Jaeger who can hold... And teaching those dumbasses in the provincial armies. If we disband, I'll...
I see. But I'd be...
Being oddly nice to us.
Side crimes you've committed, it's not as though you got...
You've got time to worry whether you choose to say you've got a tough run. And if we end up as on the battlefield...
Excuse me.
Still... Yeah.
He saw right through. He's not wrong, though. He seemed kind of different. His soul, maybe he's just not sure. Judging by...
Come on in.
Hello there. I'd heard you came on board yesterday.
Hello, Scar... Last time we spoke was a month...
Quite a memorable day. There's no need to stand. I'll pour us some tea.
You... Well, I guess there's...
These tea leaves really are only the best for the airship.
I have to admit, you're right, though. It makes...
Oh? Your father is a...
He might be a noble, but we live a relatively...
I wouldn't have thought it before.
And Scarlet, I heard she lost...
What kind of family...
Oh, they weren't nobles, if that's what you're wondering. They were just relatively wealthy farmers. We were...
Oh.
You're what... It's written.
Well, I can't... I heard that you lost your...
Oh, no, I suppose it must have been V. Some things are better. It's not as if no...
I suppose.
You're so adorable. What do you say? How about you come and fight with me and the other...
Please. Anyway, It wasn't just made with high quality. Oh, actually, I may. Where did you learn how to use that weapon of yours?
Oh, that? I suppose it can't hurt.
The Arteria?
That's the one. It's called a few years ago, I was studying to be a sister and was trained in...
Surely you must be talking about... You're telling me there are sisters in the Septian...
There are... Well, it doesn't matter much now.
Oh?
Anyway, I'll give you the full story, and if you choose not to join...
She ended up being a lot of... She seemed to really hate... I wonder what she...
Good day to you.
What the? You sure look...
Ha ha! Why wouldn't I be? The furnishings. And I am of the Ah, and speaking, you've been blessed with the...
I can't believe... Well, what the... Nothing else. Funny. I didn't...
Ha! Indeed. There are few between our shared love of... He forever remains...
I suddenly feel what happened down in Liberl sounds pretty amazing, though. I'd heard there were problems with orbital technology in southern...
Ha ha! That magnificent floating city was quite... It would have changed your...
It really... Wait, why am I He has so many interesting...
Ha ha! A thief there. Perhaps I...
Rest assured, your stories were it. By the way, you wouldn't have... Last I checked, he...
Ha ha! I imagine Duke Cayenne. To my knowledge, he was... But I digress. However, I'm inclined to believe that where...
So although the Duke's got some nerve if he expects Prince Oliver to...
But think, these kinds of things are... The War of the Lions, too, was brought about by Emperor Dreichels as a late arrival to... I wonder...
One of which is to bring the winds of change. I'll admit, I hesitated to be believed then, as we...
I don't think he does. From what I can tell, he
Oh.
Sorry, thanks for all the
Ha ha! I will be naturally. But I'm even more fascinated with that...
I doubt it's half it. Anyway... I wonder...
Come on in. Have a seat, Bourbon.
Yeah, how come you guys are being... I mean, we're on opposing...
Why wouldn't we be? It's not like we're Jaegers. Nothing unusual about us trying to cut some throats one day.
Of course, if you would rather...
I shall have to... For one thing, I don't think I'd stay...
Hey, now, no need... He seems to think pretty highly of you.
At the very least, you'd not that I'd have...
The scary thing is, well, they're used to take...
Ranking 72nd for the year in an academy full of big shot students, ain't brings a tear to my eye to see.
And don't forget, the boss was right when he said...
You got that right. Maybe joining the gardening club will make her... Oh, who am I kidding?
She's still young. She has...
They really seem to adore her, and yet... If you don't mind me asking, after your boss was killed in a...
Oh, if he told you, it sounds like you're closer to her.
I trust this is... But you haven't tried making any...
No, of course not. I just want to know why you'd abandon... She thought of you all like family.
Well, We had our reasons. I know you want to know, but you're not...
We'll be sure to tell until then.
Alright. Still, she's our classmate, and we feel that way about her. I want to be...
Still, returning to the matter at hand.
Come on,
They really are like two over... I was was hoping to get a bit more. All we did was... At least now I know that the guys in Zeph...
Having to travel to and from Crossbell like... No, I mustn't complain. Wait!
I remember you now. You're with Ouroboros.
Have you no shame? You and that Arseid are only as bad as each other.
Actually, I should have probably not...
So, have you come to tell me that...
Can you not... Besides, it's not like you're working with the...
Oh, natural. Lady Clotilde seems to have a purpose of her. I'm simply cooperating.
Plan? Just so we're clear, that lord you keep...
No. She may be an Anguis like her. She's the leader of the stall. Gallant yet beautiful. She's the strongest knight...
Well, you've... So the head of the stall...
She certainly is. And if you must know... No, 1,000...
Okay, still, if she's a woman who... Laura already noticed the similarity between...
Incidentally, I may have already mentioned her title. She's known...
The Steel...
And with that, if you didn't come to tell me that you'll be fighting on ours as such, we should...
Yeah, sorry for... Actually, there was... You're not an enforcer, is there any...
Enforcers are selected by... And in order to be selected as one and given a number, that person needs to be burdened by some kind of darkness. But just so we're clear, there is no...
I didn't say... But it makes perfect sense. You're refreshingly... sincere.
I'll... Thank you, not... Now get the...
She changed. I'm really curious, could she really have... Perhaps even with the woman who...
Oh, it's you forgot you were staying here.
What was that? It's gone now, anyway.
So what's up? I couldn't give a damn whether you joined...
Oh, I didn't come here for...
Interesting. You mixed...
Could I say...
So,
when we ran into each other, something about being mixed?
Oh, that?
I didn't have the chance to figure out what... But what
Don't know if I can even explain. It's just something you feel. What we've got mixed into us is obviously different, and it's kind of hard to put...
I know you're not trying to confuse me on purpose.
There's no trick to it. And I'm not using an artifact. I just will fire to appear.
So it's just a totally
Yeah. I guess something that just gives you a result. You've got one too.
Well, true. I don't even know where the power...
It's the same kind of thing. People who can do things like that. Something foreign. Looks like a pretty small... There, huh? Anyway, I couldn't sure you've got more questions.
No, it's okay. I feel like I understand.
So...
Yeah. Oh yeah, so how much...
Me? All of me.
His circumstance. Guess all I can do is remember what he's... I'm sure one day... Huh? Given the circumstances, I imagine it... Huh? It's empty. at her lying down like maybe 12? Or how did a kid like this?
Who's...
Is she talking?
Situation assessed. Location is a room inside. 9 hours have passed.
Guess she's sleeping comfortably enough here. Wait.
Huh? Reen Schwarzer. Unless my memories have been tampered with.
Oh, it was... Sorry. If I...
So you're an intrude. Clown,
No, it... Whoa! Can we at least...
No mercy for So you claim to have no...
Not claim!
But once you walked in, you fell victim...
No! How many times do I...
I was making a joke. Had you any intention of harming me, Clowns...
Oh, then what was all that for? Oh, whatever. Anyway, I've cleared my...
If that's what you didn't come to ask...
Well, no. I do have a lot I'd like to ask. Okay, what are your reasons for help? Why do you have a puppet just who?
The answer to your first question is, as all information regarding Clown... And as for the last one...
You abducted my aunt. It's not some... Sorry. I can't pretend to know it, but I do know that you... Anyway, maybe we'll have a chance...
The Black Workshop.
What?
That's the name of the place. It was they who loaned me to the... Unless you choose to join the Alliance.
The name doesn't... And loaned, I suppose... Thanks for telling me. I'll be sure to remember that.
I can't see doing... Incidentally, did you have any untoward motives behind what you just did?
No, I did not. The Black Workshop? Sounds like stuff. Time to see who's...
Yes?
That sounds like... I had a feeling it was you, but I didn't dare to hope.
I mean, how did you get here? This all feels like a dream. Please don't tell me it is. I don't think my heart could handle the disappointment.
It's really me. I'm so glad you're safe. I'm so sorry that you had to go through all of this.
You mustn't apologize. Simply being able to see you again is more than I could have hoped for.
You must have been real. I'm here for you, but I'm not going.
So that's what you've been doing all this time?
Yeah, I was happy all of us were able to get back together again. But then yesterday, I ended up being invited onto this ship by Duke Cayenne. That's why I'm here, talking to you.
I do recall thinking things were a little noisier than usual yesterday. Now I know why. After all, if not for his invitation...
Sorry. I wish I could say I'd snuck on board to rescue you or something. Incidentally...
You want to know where Elise is, right? She's not on this ship. I can't say for sure.
Really?
I'm sure it isn't news to you that my mother... And apparently... So it's likely wherever they've been taken?
Really? I'm not sure whether... But why were you... Surely there must...
That was Duke Kai. I believe he's using me to suppress, but by having me address the people...
Forgive me for saying so, but...
I don't especially mind doing it on people all across Erebonia are uneasy.
But at the expense... I know you want to help, plus, you've been forcibly...
Yes? Oh, why even bother? Anyway, I presume you don't intend to actually...
I'm really... The longer this war goes, but even so, I don't feel it. And the same goes for the Imperial Army.
I see.
There's so much to think about. And then Elise...
That wasn't...
Ever since I was... I've tried to be... I became the person I am. They've always loved me like that. You saw that power of mine, did...
Well...
Back when I was a kid, something just like... She should have been terrified of me. And that was when I swore, deep within my heart, no matter what happened, no matter what I had. And that's why I can't help but wonder if now, even if I have to ignore or...
As your honorary little sister...
What?
I know Elise far better than you think I do. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say I know her better than... Reen, she told me about how she told me how traumatic that And she even told me that, well, she hated how she felt because it meant that your attention, and she knew more than... She may have... But her main reason, more than anything... You should know, she felt a little jealous. So please don't use a... Because I know for a fact...
How could I have been all this time, I thought, and that's not just true for all my friends. I think I was so focused on trying. Others try to support me, just like. How did I not realize before now? But better to realize late than never, because now I finally feel.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. And I've got you to thank for that. So, I think it's time. I wouldn't want to keep my classmates with.
A pity, but I was take care of yourself no matter what it. Why are you
I said, there's no way I'm leaving my sisters. I will get.
So,
Valimar, he's chained up there. But if we can get to him first, though, we need to find.
Alright then. I know Elise is going. Gladly.
There are a lot of very strong people here, so try to keep your voice down.
Not to worry.
Thought so. It's a vet.
Well, that's convenient. Might it lead to somewhere?
Most like I can't very well ask him.
Nonsense, Reen, of course.
But it's going to be all dark inside.
A little bit of darkness and dirt, and I had to travel through some fairly narrow alright?
No. Well, as long as you're all. You'd think a princess would.
I'm surprised. It's not
Maybe
dirty
it's
at all
because the
in
ship's
here.
newly built?
Oh! There's a corner!
We must be past the guest area then.
My, that was. It's like I've stepped right in. What is it?
Soldiers are coming this way.
It feels like the closest thing we have to someone ordinary around here is. It's pretty nerve-wracking having.
I just wish I could get.
Oh.
Huh?
Too late!
Good luck, Green!
Let's move. Second form. Gale! Now's our chance. Your Highness!
Gladly!
Let's move. Second form. Gale!
It's my turn.
My turn. Second form. Gale!
things up in a neat little bow.
Oh, they're strong. Are you all right, Your Highness?
Yes, I'm fine. Let's be going.
Good. My turn! We need to regroup. Let's move. Huh. Let's keep moving.
Escaping through the windows would be an option.
Probably not. We'll have to do this the long way.
There they are! Recover!
Whew!
2 soldiers, 1. Stay back.
Right! Good luck, Green!
Let's move. Second form. Gale! Now's our chance. Huh! Here I go! Second form. Gale! Too slow! Huh! My turn!
Gladly! Arcus, activate!
Let's move!
Right!
My turn! That's the power of the 8 leaves. I'm shocked how skilled you are with arts.
You are? You're so sweet.
time.
My turn. We have to retreat. Let's keep moving.
Oh, look! A staircase!
Hopefully this will lead to the deck.
Right!
How did you get ahead of us?
But not even in my wild.
You're a
I wasn't you guys are.
You sure?
I'm not being, if anything,
Oh my! What have you, no doubt, taken after your brother in more ways than one?
I'd like to believe that I'm not. I couldn't agree more with his belief.
Really?
They're actually.
I think that's enough messing around. You're an enforcer, Blue.
I think the number of still. I find the many mysteries surrounding.
You may think yourself a sword.
Are you?
I'll be fine. The gap.
Small? The difference in our... Then allow me to...
The one being fooled.
Green?
I owe me being able to do now.
Could this...
8 leaves, 1 blade school, intermediate level. I, Green Schwarzer, will be your opponent.
I will enjoy this.
This is... his ogre power?
Come, my minions!
Let's move. Burn to ash! Fall! Gather on my blade! Here we go! There! Ha!
What?
Here we go! There! Ha!
How can this be happening?
So you finally conquered.
Green!
Forgive me, Your Highness.
What for?
Gordon!
Wait just a...
Whoa, what's going on?
I don't know.
We'll make our way directly to the... Are you alright, Your Highness?
Yes! My heart just feels as if...
That doesn't sound...
Come on, it's now...
You're here too?
You got some, but you ain't get...
Zephyr's guard.
Looks like he's picked...
The targets have broken our line of...
I'm sorry about that, Your Highness.
I'm fine, but, can...
Of course.
Targets in sight. My suspicions outlining...
Can you not make me out to be some kind...
Target locked. I may have underestimated in more ways.
I'm so sorry, Your Highness. I didn't...
I'm not that she... How could you, Reen?
There's the exit.
Don't change the subject! That's the Ashen... Isn't that... Crow?
You finally mastered that Still, you're 1 minute you're down in the dumps, the next...
But she wasn't the only one.
Come on.
Can't say I'm not curious, but I think you can.
Yeah, let me have it.
Your Highness.
Alright.
This is your first time with our Divine Knights, I believe.
Sounds good to me. You managed to win again. It's just you and me.
Go away. Alright, you ready, Reen?
My turn! Burn to ash! Fall! Here we go! Hit! Here we go! Here we go! Too slow! Here we go! Here we go! My turn! Here we go! Yeah! My turn! There!
Damn!
That's what I can really do!
You actually? I sure wasn't expecting you.
You fought pretty well yourself. Couldn't have been easy to last as long as you did.
Why did the... Guess your luck ran.
We finally caught up to you.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular?
But I think you may have been slightly too reckless this time.
That wasn't a bad fight. Even if you lost, at least...
You're high. Hey, don't be too rough. Look sharp.
Crimson.
What are you all?
Sorry for the wait.
Yo!
You caught us all off guard back in...
So this time we opted to take...
We meet again, severing chains.
And I see you.
She brought more than that. Check out the Icy Maiden and that big shot art.
We couldn't ask for a more.
Here it comes again.
Your lordship!
Uncle Victor!
It's good to see you again, and it relieves me to see...
You're strong.
That's quite the nod coming from the... I can see now why you're considered, and why some even claim you...
Well, I know who
Don't you go forgetting about...
You're all here too?
Are you okay, Reed?
Looks like we've landed in... Not a moment to...
You came!
Glad to see you.
You certainly seem to have kept yourself busy.
You guys were having that much...
And with our friend...
To think we were so...
You're not supposed to take it literally.
So this is what you threw me out...
Crow, you're here.
It feels like it's been ages since we... I'm hanging in there. Sure wasn't expecting all of you to show.
That is the... I'd roughly estimate...
Yeah?
Oh, doesn't sound like much fun at all. I'll bring the booze.
No, no! This is getting us... Look who does...
Krianos. Your overall ability as a witch might still be lacking. I must apologize, as displeased as a few of you might be by the idea. I'll be the one who bears the...
Vita.
It's not our place to...
Whatever.
Okay, see you.
Next time we meet.
Yep. Aww, that was kind of... I expect we will have multiple...
Well, get you...
Or not.
You do know that no one...
Tut! It's a shame we couldn't resume our debate on...
I could wax eloquent about beauty till I'm old and gray, but honestly...
Next time we meet, radiant blade.
Well, I certainly...
You seem to bear some manner of ill will, but should we be granted...
Yes.
Guess that wraps things up for now. You've definitely grown, but you've still... So unless you're up for another beat...
Yeah. Oh. And you were the one who told...
2 days ago, I got a call. They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly... Oh, now that you mention it, he does have... I did think he sounded familiar.
Damn.
You really did that?
Oh, Crow. There's no shame.
And if I might be so bold and stop, get Valimar a better soul. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your aid...
Correct choice of armaments. Selecting one the Awakener is well suited.
I can't pretend to know much.
He's right. Eastern blades like my Tachi. Alright. And when I've got myself the Academy, and even you...
I'd like to see...
Full speed ahead!
Commence retreat from this airspace!
If that is all, I will return to a state of inactivity.
Thanks for all you've done, Valimar.
Acknowledged. Prepare yourself for your next...
Don't worry, we lost last time, but I know that's not...
I eagerly await...
Looks like he went to sleep.
So, this is what I've heard all manner of rumor about.
I can't possibly be... I don't know what I would have done if you... And that goes for everyone else. Thanks for coming to rest.
Just don't scare us like that.
True.
And yet you somehow managed...
You make it sound like, well, easy or not. So funny enough, I'd...
Look at you, acting mature and all grown.
I'd like to follow Reen's lead. And, dear brother, though I never pictured my great escape would have...
We did. My only regret is that we weren't able to blow it. Perhaps I should have asked...
Oh, man! Well, it's probably... Now you're just being silly.
Sounds about right.
Well, at the very least, and given this opportunity... But first, I think we have a...
Reen!
Toa! I thought I heard your voices when we started... Whoa!
It's really you! No sooner had we found out that you were still alive. We've been so...
I'm a real troublemaker. Sorry, Toa. Everything I've said to you has been at the... And it's kept me going...
Oh. You promised me you wouldn't. We still need to work on that one, but...
See? Nice to see you're holding up okay. Still can't believe you made it through all that.
Good to see you again, George. But how'd you two end up on the...
We'll bring you up to speed once we... There's a conference room on one of the upper floors. We can meet there. Courageous began its independent operations right before I realized what the Alliance was planning. So I gathered a skeleton crew and we hurried straight to Trista, where we found your
I see. That explains why you were in Trip.
I shudder to think what would have happened. What have you been doing since then, Father?
Eventually, we were able to and we've been traveling around the country.
George and I haven't been here. The principal managed to get in touch with the Courageous without anyone noticing and sent us here.
He did?
I hope he's... By the way, what you two are always...
Alas, his military obligations have him heading up this. They're working with your former instructor, Major Neidhart, as well.
With him too? So he's over in the...
I should have known the 4th Armored Division.
Oh, right. Dad said he...
Still, the west side of the country can, along with Duke Cayenne's La Mer, the fighting there would no doubt be even...
Correct. A large but the Noble Alliance forces, on top of that, a number of townships in the region.
That's... With the 3rd and 4th Armored Division, one can only assume the...
Yeah, but they're not... It's too early.
An astute assessment.
Right. But that means... And having said that, we have a question to pose to with the whole of the Empire. What exactly do all of you...
Us?
We were in the midst of discussing that when Rean was taken to the...
This is a full-on war, and no one here is delusional. And still, during our field study, and because we have that experience, we may not be able to compete, but together, we can... Still, we aren't all be it rescuing Elise or settling things with... But accomplishing those things, and that's why, no matter... We want to put every... I think I speak for everyone. You bet!
I agree, Kip. We may all come from different walks of life, but...
Exactly. We have something. And what kind of class would we be if we didn't...
As well as find our own...
As Rean said, how...
Sounds like it'll be... no biggie. We're class 7. Throw in a few... You all sound like you've... And you guys aren't the only ones. Everyone at Thor's has... Remember the Academy's motto? Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world.
Oh, that was what Principal Van Dyke said to us at the welcoming.
The words of Dreikel's the Lionheart, sir.
Of course.
It's like you didn't even have...
Yeah. And it's true that Thor's... But I'm sure...
I understand, Your Highness.
Indeed. I figured you would, but I think this at least settles them.
As you wish. We're about to do something neither side would ever expect. From here on out, the courage...
What?
What? Father...
The operation of this ship will be left. I imagine your journey to make a difference in this war needs a home base to... Well...
But then what will you...
We plan to disembark and make our way to... Once there, we'll begin working with the 7th. The intention is to ensure that as few...
I was actually worried this airship might prove a bit too conspicuous to aid us in pursuing that goal. But with us headed west...
I see.
That kinda. If we got the Courageous, we could get...
I'm not even sure...
Well, it's fair to say I've learned a lot from the way the Guild's member... Oh, and
Yes?
I'd like to ask you to remain... This ship is technically the property of... It should give them a certain freedom to act if they have...
Henceforth, So do whatever you see fit to...
Thank you.
Wow!
We're truly...
No turning back.
Yeah, serious.
We hereby humbly accept custody of the Courageous.
Please.
We'll be counting on you. I'm leaving you in charge. I don't doubt you'll make a fine acting captain.
to read. It's a little something I've always kept.
Thank you, Sharon. You're always taking... I almost wish you could stay with us long.
I wish you the very best. I'm sure that if you try...
Thank you.
I also hope that you'll continue to care for Lady Elisa in more ways than one. Sharon, stop!
We'll all take care of her while you're away.
Well then, it's chin up, Alphen.
May the goddess be with you.
I look forward to the story.
Good luck, Father.
Well, there they go. You think they'll be okay?
Only the goddess herself. Still, with some already called, I can only hope they...
They don't bear the symbol of the horned lion for...
Yes, and the same goes for me too.
Well, well, are we birds of a feather? I'll be in touch with them plenty in the coming weeks, so don't worry. Speaking of the old guard,
Yes, he was.
Sorry.
Was he now?
He and I may have had our differences. I'd like to express my...
I'm afraid I never had that, but there's no doubt in my...
Thank you.
Still, it must be tough for you with Heimdall. Were you able to find out where his...
Actually...
Captain?
Is something amiss?
It's just that I received I was told his body was taken into the custom, but then after... It simply...
Is it possible the reformist...
I'm afraid I don't. It is possible that...
It's difficult not to draw parallels.
I'm almost impressed how much trouble... He had so many plots in motion.
No change in weather or wind.
We are currently cruising at a speed nothing abnormal detected.
Detour around the Twin Dragons Bridge. Take extra care that we aren't...
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Yeah, it's hard to believe.
Indeed.
As if she still looks like a...
That's just...
Yeah, and besides, I can feel at ease knowing... So, today's the...
Right. Well, Toa and George should be able to... And whatever we decide, I think it's time we start hammering down...
In theory, the courageous gives... But, in reality, the Noble Alliance has...
Yeah, we'd run the risk of being...
It's sad to think how we barely have anywhere we can...
Care to share your thoughts on this?
Oh, you kids can... I lost the will to put in any effort after Captain Classy got off.
You slacker.
I'm pleased that you...
Maybe Laura can hook you up with a one-on-one lecture on the Arcade School of Courtsmanship, if you know what I'm saying.
I was kidding. In all seriousness, if you need more people fighting in whatever you end, just don't forget that the courageous, if you want my advice, then you got it.
Getting back to the matter, we don't need to decide everything right. Comic. I assume what would be our overall and the how. It's a little trick we use in the student.
You guys were doing the same kind of thing, and the concert was what you were working toward.
I see.
We did spend a lot of...
Not to mention taking care of the...
We were coordinating with all of the...
When you break it down, and we may have our own personal...
How about making it something...
I was thinking the exact...
I wonder what...
Toa, George, the Academy is currently under...
That's right.
As you know, during the attack, a lot of this... most of the upper-class students chose to stick it out, though.
All right, then. I think our what should be...
That sounds good. The courageous will serve as a good means of transport. But with it,
we can get a better look at.
And whatever information we...
Can't see taking. No doubt. It's near the capital.
Still,
Indeed. And if we actually
I'm genuinely. Well, their optimism. We were thinking of something along the same. And hey, if we all thought about it, what's to stop? So if you happen to bump into anyone who's. I'm not saying it has to be your primary focus.
That's a.
Yeah. We have about the bare minimum crew we need to fly at the moment, but it's not like this is their full-time job. I'm sure our current staff won't be here forever, so we're gonna need a few extra. Ideally, we could have whoever's here now stick around.
I know our numbers are small, but the more people we can get on. And I don't know about you, but I get this weird sense of. Everything works. I'd say that's.
Agreed. We'll use the Courageous as our base, and as a way to get a good idea of the. Along the way, we'll try to recruit as all for the sake of our primary goal.